Hey guys, so now I'm going to make a video on how to do page 169. So I'm starting this page a little bit differently than I did last time. I realized that I can use something called the content library. This is a space that has work that I put in. You won't be able to change any of the work, but you can actually go into it and look at the grammar notes that I make on this page. So instead of writing all over poor Lijan's work, because she's going to do that and do an awesome job herself, I'll be able to put notes in the content library, and then you guys will always be able to come here and look at the things I underlined, the things I wrote, just in case you forgot anything. Okay, so now we're going to fragment. Let's say that word 3 times together. Fragment, fragment, fragment. And we've done this in class as well. So a fragment is a group of words that begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. It looks like a sentence, but it is not complete. It's missing something. And what it is missing is the subject, the noun that does the action, or it's missing a verb. So let's look at some examples. Is a good student. It is definitely missing the noun. Is the verb, so they put in Yuri is a good student. Yuri is a boy's name. So now it's a complete sentence. I don't know what I just did, guys, so maybe I should stop using this. Okay. Anyway, let's pretend that, there we go, the name Yuri is still there. All right, Yuri is a good student. Again, everybody, if you can figure out what I'm doing wrong, I don't know why my lines are looking all funny. We're just going to have to deal with it. So moving on, everybody. So a sentence can have a subject, but also be missing a verb, in which case it's also a fragment. He English too. Well, he what English? Learns English, understands English, loves English, what? So the full sentence would be, he likes English too. We were missing the verb and we added it in right there. Okay, so what are you actually going to do with this? For exercise A, I want you to read each group of words. Remember, we're not saying sentence because it might not be a full sentence. Then you're going to write whether it is a fragment or a sentence. And if it's a fragment, I want you to correct the sentence. Add whatever is missing. So let's try number 1. Yuri a big test in science. So I'm going to think, well, okay, something sounds funny, right? And I see that we have the subject because Yuri's a name, right? Yuri's the one doing the action. And then I think, wait, Yuri what? A big test in science. He eats a big test in science. He does a big test in science. He succeeds on a big test in science. All these words that I am saying that I realize are missing are all verbs. They're all action words. So I'm going to first write fragment because it is not a complete sentence. And then I'm going to add a verb. Yuri completes a big test in science, period. And that's it. That's number 1. Now, if it is a sentence, you don't have to fix it at all. Just write sentence. Let's go on to letter B. Underline the fragment in each pair of words, then add a subject or verb. Write a new sentence. So for these, you've got 2 sentences, or, maybe sentences. Might be a fragment. We're going to figure out which of these is a fragment, and then we're going to correct the sentence. So, oh goodness, I'm going to have to underline again, guys. Let's see if I can get it to work this time. Some students need help. They, a study group. Well, let's see. So one of these is a fragment. Some students need help. I see that students is a subject. Need is a verb. This is a full sentence. They, a study group. That's missing a verb for sure because they is definitely the subject. So I'm going to underline it. Oh, I did it right that time. I'm going to bring my little text box up and I'm going to add the missing verb. They join a study group. And you can add whatever verb you want that makes sense. To me, you know, they're needing help, they a study group, they join it. And you don't have to make that bold. I just did it to show you. Okay, people, that's it. So I want you to do numbers 2 through 4 on your own and 6 through 8 on your own. Thanks, guys.